Hello, everyone, and welcome to Clay Loves Logic, where on this channel I solve logic-based puzzles I find interesting. And on the channel today, we're going to be looking at the Kropki diagonal by GDC. I've done a number of GDC puzzles. I don't think I've featured one yet, so I'm happy to finally feature one. As always, I'll put the link to this puzzle in the description of the video so you can try if you'd like, but for now, let's get into the rules. Normal Sudoku rules apply. You have to have the digits 1 to 9 in every box, every row, and in every column. We also have a knight's move constraint, so digits that are a knight's move apart must be different, i.e. this digit here could not be this digit. It also couldn't be this digit, because this is how a knight travels. Couldn't be this digit here, couldn't be this digit, and so on and so forth. A black Kropki dot between cells indicates cells values with a 2-to-1 ratio. Not all dots are necessarily given, so there's no negative constraint. What that means is when we look at these digits, if this is a 3, this would be a 6, this would be a 3, this would be a 6, etc. Digits along diagonals pointed to by an arrow outside the grid must sum to the number listed. Digits may repeat along the diagonal if allowed by other rules. So there's one diagonal here. These 5 digits have to sum to 25, so they're all relatively high numbers. You know, that's an average of 5. So those are the rules as we get them, and let us get started on the puzzle. Now, I immediately want to look at this set, because you know that when you're looking at Kropki dots, when there's 3 of them, the middle one can only be 2 or 4, and they have to be from 1, 2, 4, 8. And the middle one always has to be 2 or 4 because we need to be able to go up and down from it. So if this is a 2, we can go to 1 and 4. If it's a 4, we can go to 2 and 8. If this was a 1, we'd have to go to 2 on either side, and we'd repeat digits. We simply just can't do that. Yeah, so that's that. This could then be anything, 1, 2, 4, or 8. Same with this. Same with this. And then all of these, right? 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4. Does that have to operate the same? Because digits can't repeat in here. This would have to be 8 or 1, wouldn't it? Because if this is 4, you could go to 8, but then you'd have to go back down to 4. If this was 2, you could go to 4, you could go to 8, but then where do you go? Yeah, so this is just 1 and 8, which means we'll have a 2-4 pair and a 1 and 8 on the end. And that's the case because, you know, if this is 8, this is 4, this is 2, this is 1. If this is 1, this is 2, this is 4, this is 8. There's no other way to orient this. So we can take 2 and 4 out of this because there's a 2-4 pair in this row. So now these are both 1 and 8. And I am going to color our 1s and 8s now, because knight's move says this 1 and 8 has to be different from this one, but just so does basic, you know, Kropki dot logic. Just can't get bigger. So, you know, let's call whatever goes with blue, purple. Light blue to dark blue, dark purple to pink, like we usually do. Those are sort of my favorite colors in this. Well, that gives us basically a 2-4, doesn't it? Because it has to be. And there's nothing wrong with that logic. Blue to purple to pink to purple to blue. Yeah, that's great. Okay, excellent. So now we need blue digits somewhere down here. We need a purple digit somewhere down here. And I don't know where we need a pink digit yet, in all sorts of places. But I'll put those 2 in. Oh, and sorry, purple could also be here. It only couldn't be in this cell because of this knight's constraint, but it could be in any 3 of these. And by the same logic, we also need a dark blue somewhere over here. And that's all we know. Okay, what can I tell you about this? It has the same sort of relationship, doesn't it? Where this is a 2-4, this is a 1, 2, 4, 8. This is a 1, 2, 4, 8. This is a 1, yeah, all of these are 1, 2, 4, 8s. But what kind of thing is this saying? If this is a 2, this is 4, this is 8. If this is 4, this is 2, this is 1. So yeah, all the digits are still available. 1, 2, 4, 8. 1, 2, if I could, 4, and 8. Okay, well, look at that now. We have all of the 1, 2, 4, and 8s, right? There's only 4 possibilities for these digits. And we have them all, which means all of these are going to be from 3 and 6, aren't they? But we can go one better first, and we can say this is never purple, clearly. It's never light blue, clearly. So this is only ever, okay, it's not purple and it's not blue. So this is pink or it's dark blue. Yeah, this is pink or dark blue. Now, can purple have a 2-to-1 relationship with, yeah, it can, of course. Look, it has it with either. And then what would this be? This would be, well, actually, look, that's beautiful. This can only be purple. Wow, that's great. So this is a 2-4. And it can be only purple because it sees both blues via normal Sudoku, and it sees pink via Knight's Move. Great. So this digit here is now, we still don't know, actually. Yeah, sorry. Either of those are still valid. But this is not blue, and it's not purple. So this is pink or light blue. Yeah. And then this is pink, light blue, or dark blue. Okay, but we know all of these at least are 3-6. Oops, 3-6. And we know these are 3-6 because, again, what do you put here? You can't have a 1, 2, 4, or 8. So the only other option that can even have a Kropki relationship has to be 3 and 6. And by that logic, you know, I'm not necessarily going to color all of these, but we know they have to do that, don't they? They can't repeat in rows or columns, so they have to be alternating. And this is the only way they could. 3, 6, 3, 6. That is that. This is a, yeah, and then actually further, because green is in this cell already, or in this 3x3, this would be yellow, and this would be yellow, and this is green. That's interesting enough. Okay, so now let's look at this 1, 2, 4, 8 pair, and or whatever you want to call it. What do we know about this? Well, for starters, can this ever be? No. What could this ever be? If this is a 2, we could have 4, 8, and then 4. It could repeat. And if we have 4, we'd have 2, 4, 8. Let's think through that again. I want to make sure I understand that. 2, 4, 8, 4, 4, 2, 4, 4, 2, 4, 2. No, it could still do that, couldn't it? I guess it couldn't be, we couldn't have it so it's 4 and 2 here. That's one thing worth noting. So if this is 2, 4, 8, 4, that's fine. This is 4, 2, 4. This would have to be 8. 2, 4, 8, 4. 2, 4, 2, 4. It can't be that. But it could be 2, 4, 2, 1. Okay, there's lots of options. I think this can even probably get to be a 2 somehow. Well, could it get to be a 2? It would have to be 2, 1, 2. No, 2, 1, 2, 1. 4, 2, 4. Yeah, can we even 1, 2, 4? So 4, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, this could be anything. Okay, I don't quite understand that yet enough. So I'm gonna just look somewhere else for now, and we'll learn more about it later, I think. If we look at yellow, we know that it has to be somewhere in one of these two at least. And, you know, green is known. None of those places. Well, green can't be here. So green is in one of these two spots, which means green is in one of these two spots. And yellow is not in any of those places. That's not so interesting at all, actually. I guess the thing is, this is a yellow-green pair, isn't it? because we have a yellow-green pair here. Yeah, okay, so that's interesting. So then these are from 5, 7, and 9. And so is this. And there's no issue with any of that. So this is blue and 5, 7, 9. This would be blue plus whatever one. So maybe let's just color them for our own sake. Orange, tan, and brown would give us a blue and brown. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so we need a green somewhere in this box. Is that interesting yet? And I want to say no, not really. It could be in all sorts of places. And then whatever brown digit is has to be in one of two. But then realistically, like, I mean, pink can just go anywhere. Tan can go anywhere but here. So tan's anywhere there, and orange is anywhere. So that's not really interesting at all. I'm going to not think about that yet. Yeah. Yellow doesn't go there. That's interesting. Is it fully? I mean, no, it's really not, is it? Because yellow can still be in any of these ones. I didn't realize. I thought we had placed yellow for a second, which would have done a few more things, but we haven't. One point to note is yellow can't get into this box. Oh, but it could get in here. I was just thinking, you know, where yellow might be in this. And again, it's basically anywhere. We're going to have to do more work on this, wrap my head around this. 1, 2, 4, 8. I guess that just has to be that way, doesn't it? 8, 4, 2, 1. Yeah, because it has all 4, and digits can't repeat in here. So this is going to be a start and end point, which is probably where I should have focused earlier. 1, 2, 4, 8. This is going to be a start and end point. That's going to let us do that. Yeah, that's a way better thing to think about. Yeah, that's where we needed to just spend a little bit more time on this. And I mean, again, you know, knowing that this is 4, this could still be 1, 2, or sorry, this could be 2 or 8. If this is 2, it could be 1 or 4. So I still don't know for sure what they are, but I know that these are from pink and blue, and then these are from dark blue and purple. And what does that tell us? And I'm gonna tell you right now, it doesn't really tell me anything. Because this is, yeah, I mean, this could still be anything. There's, as far as I can see, no restriction on what this digit can be. Because I mean, it's coming from anything. Blue can have a, you know, blue has a relationship to, light blue can go to dark blue. Dark blue can go to purple or pink. And pink can go to purple. Can this just, no, because this could still be light blue because dark blue goes to light blue. This can be anything. Yeah, this can be anything. So, doesn't really help me yet. So maybe we need to think about, you know, well, I'm really not sure what to think about just yet, to be completely honest with you, everybody. I'll get there, though. I feel pretty good. Yesterday, I solved an excellent puzzle by Willpower. If you haven't watched yesterday's video, you really should. It's called The Great Escape. Will commented on one of my videos, and he had said if I wanted some suggestions on other Willpower puzzles to solve. And I, of course, said absolutely. And he listed a few different ones that looked approachable and interesting. But he said, if you're feeling up to it, you should try The Great Escape. And he had claimed it is his favorite puzzle he's set. on Logic Masters Germany of the 400 he's done. And let me tell you, I can see why. That was such an excellent puzzle. If you haven't watched that video, I would really strongly recommend you give it a watch, because it is really, really something to see. I hope I did it justice in my solve, which I feel like I am not currently doing to GDC in this video. Because I'm just not particularly sure where I'm supposed to look. I mean, I guess we know again that this is 5, 7, and 9. And I suppose that means I can't even color any of it. I just know that it's 5, 7, 9, but that doesn't really help me. There's no Knight's Move exclusions I can do. I mean, we need a dark blue that's not here, okay? That's something at least. Dark blue is now in one of 2 spots, which would, in fact, put a dark blue up here. And a dark blue being up there, we could have a dark blue in this box. If it's, I mean, this could be dark blue, that's fine. Otherwise, dark blue's here. And then down here, I don't think there's really any restriction yet on where dark blue can be, so I don't feel that's super helpful. But I mean, I guess, again, we need a light blue in here. But light blue also, I don't think, I mean, light blue is even less restricted. What do we need? We need a pink somewhere, but again, like a lot of different places. Purple, again, is interesting because it's not here. So in this box, purple is in one of 4 positions, which is also not terribly interesting on its own. And purple's in one of 4 positions here, which again is not, doesn't even really feel worthy of a color to be totally blunt. Because I just don't think that's what I'm supposed to be doing. I mean, I'm sure there's a way to figure out what these are. And maybe I just, if this is, maybe we just see. Maybe we just see if this works, which one it would have to be. The problem is, though, once this is pink, neither of these are pink. So this one is always pink. And pink makes that be dark blue and a 2-4. I'm prepared to unwind this if I need to. I'm just going to quickly test this. This is now a 1-8. And a 1-8 couldn't go to another 1-8. So it have to go to blue. And that's broken. That's broken by a Knight's Move. So let's unwind all of that. And then this would be pink. Not the proudest way to solve these puzzles, to, use that kind of sort of looking ahead to prove yourself wrong or right, but it worked. I think, at least. I'm prepared to say it worked. So this is, in fact, a 2-4. A 2-4 could still go to any of these things, but look, none of them can be blue anymore. So that's blue, and it's 1-8. And then 1-8 has to go to a 2-4. And the only 2-4 that 1-8 can go to, or the blue can go to, is dark blue. So that's, in fact, dark blue. This is, in fact, pink, and pink is 1-8. And now we should have something we can work with a little bit easier. We can remove those one's abilities and this, can't we? Which means we get that and that given to us. So we can do that. I mean, we can color these, or we can pencil mark those in. Sure, okay. Useful. Definitely useful. That is going to actually force this to be purple, isn't it? Yeah, because just via Sudoku, it can't be anywhere else. This is obviously not that anymore. Okay, sure. So now we have to have a blue. Well, for starters, look, can't have blue there, there, or there. We just can't. This is a blue. And that makes this a yellow. And a yellow sees this. So this is green. This is yellow. This is no longer green. Yellow means that this is now yellow. That means none of these are yellow, so this is green. It's the only spot we can have a green left. That is going to remove all of these abilities to be yellow, so that's yellow, and that's yellow. And now we have a bunch of yellows. I am going to happily add some color to, or some digits to. Okay, we need to put a 2, 4 somewhere, and it is only in one spot, and that spot is here, 2, 4. And by 2, 4, I mean blue. Sorry, not clear. We need a blue in one of these 2 digits. Now, a green is a 3, 6. Oops. This is not green. Okay, where do we put blue now? Starts to be more interesting. And what else do we need? We need, well, we need a pink, don't we? And pink doesn't go anywhere there. So pink has to go over here in one of these 2 digits. And pink is, of course, in one of those digits. Oh, that's mismarked. I'm assuming that's just pencil marks and not my logic. Hope. Guess we'll find out. Okay, where do we need? We need to put a pink digit somewhere here. And it's in precisely none of those spots. And via Knight's move, it's also not here. So pink is only here or here. And I guess we knew that because, you know, it can only be up there. Okay, and then we also need a light blue, and it's not anywhere there. Oh, and look at that. It's also not here. That's going to force that and that. And now, where do we put brown digits in this box? Only here. And that's going to force a brown digit. Can't be there, can't be there, and it can't be here. This is a brown digit. Okay. Now we need our greens and our tans, and maybe we need to start filling those in. Let's look at blue. Yeah. Okay, let's look at pink. Pink is, we can spend some more time on the pink digits actually, because pink is in one of these 3, and I think all of those are valid via Knight's move. And that, oh, okay, well, look, that's where we go. This pink digit, because of the Knight's move constraint, it can't be, well, because of normal Sudoku, it can't be there. But because of Knight's move, it can't be there or there. So pink can only be here or here, which means, oops, that means this is not pink. Pink has to be down here. Sure, works for me. What else do we need? 1, 2, okay, we have them all there. I'm just looking at the 1, 2s, and 4s, and 8s. We need a purple, don't we? No, we have a purple. What do we need? We need pink. Silly, silly me. Okay, well, there's a start, right? Because pink now has to be up here. So this is not a pink. And in fact, this is a pink digit. And that is going to not immediately do anything, but it should bear some fruit later on. I mean, we can see now that these are 5, 7, 9. Okay, here we have all of our digits. Here we have the relative, the relative positions of the digits. That's not light blue anymore, which again has been available for a little bit. What about blue in this one? And it's only in 2 positions. But here, I mean, it's in a world of positions. It's in so many positions that I'm not interested in pencil marking. 10. Nowhere there. 10 can still be in 3 places. Ugh, I don't want to have to pencil mark all of these. Okay, well, look. I mean, orange is only in 1 of 2. Because it can't be here because of knight's move or there. So orange is at least somewhere down here, but I feel like this is just going to be a whole great deal of coloring now. And I wonder if there's not a better way to solve this. And to be completely blunt, I'm sure there is. I'm sure there's a way to solve this. You don't need to color as much as I'm coloring. Well, I suppose we can turn our attention to this. Maybe not yet. That's probably meant to disambiguate at the end. What other digits do we need down here? And it's just going to be tan and orange. It's not interesting. Unfortunately, that's not as powerful as I hoped it would be. Excuse me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We know 6. So these just have to be, well, pink, tan, and orange. All it can be. And then this has to just be tan or orange. And this has to just be tan or orange. And this just has to be tan or orange. Because we have the 1 brown digit, which is, okay. So this is now dark brown. This is tan and orange. Okay. Maybe that's not a bad way to start. And a tan and orange pair lets us remove tan and orange from these. So we have a brown pink pair, which lets us remove brown from this. So we actually get a digit. Well, we don't get a digit, but we get another position of a digit, which I will take. I will take that to the bank. About, oh, well, look at that. I haven't thought about purples in this box yet, but it's not there, or there because of these purples that we can see. And this purple both serve the same purpose of knights moving this one. So this is a purple digit. That gives us another purple digit, and that is going to give us all of our purples. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, all of our purples. Okay. Oh, there we go. 1 more color is solved. I do appreciate that. Well, we only need 3 more colors down here, and it's just going to be tan and orange and green. Boy, I wish I knew which one this one was. That would be so powerful. Okay, that's fine. Not going to get hung up on it. This is from 2 and 4. Might as well fill those in. Fill these in because I'm stalling. Because I don't know where to look. Well, I guess how many low digits can we really have here? Because, well, crap, I guess pink can be as high as 8, so that's actually 16, yeah. Yeah, that's actually not hard. I think all my yellows are done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. And my greens are almost done. Can I not get farther on the greens than this? I mean, let's think about this box. Greens are not here. Next move says green's not there. Yeah, there's still just so many places you could stuff away a green digit, unfortunately. Well, here's one interesting deduction that actually will place a green digit. If so green here has to be in this row, which means neither of these are green, and I'll show you why. If this is a green digit, it sees this one, and it sees this one via knight's move. If this is a green digit, it sees this one via Sudoku and this one via knight's move. So neither of those could ever be green, which means green exists in this row. And that means this is not green. And in fact, this is green. This is now simply from 3 or 6. We have another 5, 7, 9 that we can be sure about. And then here we have a green and pink pair. And I don't think I can tell you what's what yet, but that is helpful. Truthfully, that is actually interesting. And then what is this? So we need 1, 2, 3, 4 digits. Pink is always spoken for already. So the other 4 have to be our 5, 7, 9s. This one here is not brown. So, but this one could be brown. And this one is actually complete and filled as a pair. And then what do we have going on up here? 1, 2, 3, 4 possible digits. And it's not pink, so it's those 3 possible digits. And knight's move says, no, sir, to tan being there. But nothing else yet, right? Yeah, nothing else yet, I want to say. Well, what do we need up top? 1, 2, 3, 4 digits, of which it has to be blue, tan, pink, and brown. Here we need 3 digits, brown, green, and pink. So the only other thing to add here is brown. And then down here we need 1, 2, 3, 4 digits. So we just add these 2. And those are the combination of digits. And this is getting messy to look at. But you know what? I am fine with that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one we need 5. I'm just gonna fully color it. I'm just gonna fully color it. So what do we have here? 1, 2, 3. We need tan still. We need brown. Okay, that is a lot to look at, and I apologize in advance. So where do I go? Okay. Right, and we know that that one's not brown. Oh, okay. Well, that's interesting. Look, this is brown now. Because when you look here, neither of these are brown because of knight's move. Which means in this row, this is the only spot that can be brown. And that is going to take this ability to be brown, this ability to be brown, this ability to be pink. Both of these are now not brown. This is green, so that is not green. That is not pink. That was helpful. What does that do? This is not pink anymore, so this is not green. This is not green, so this, in fact, is green. Okay, I want to go slow because this is actually clearing quite a bit of stuff in my brain. And it's going to really help solve this puzzle. So I'm just going to take a second, clean up my pencil marks before we keep on keeping on. Okay. So now what have we said? We've said that green now has to be in. Well, green is done. Sorry. What's the next digit we should look at? Oh, well, this isn't brown. Of course. Brown's only ever in one of two spots. Same here. Without restriction. Where am I meant to look? Well, we sure do have a lot of digits on this 25 now. We have 3 of them in terms of color. So if we minimize them all, we'd have 5, 7, 10, and this could still be 15. Yeah, that doesn't really help. Yeah, that doesn't really help. So let's keep thinking. Come on, brain. Why don't you give me something? We're 37 minutes in. I'd like another shot of good ideas, please. Just one good idea would be excellent. You know, we need orange somewhere here. What does the knight's move tell us about, what would be the most restricted digit or the most restricted position for orange to be? If this is orange, well, none of these could be orange. This would have to be orange. But I don't really think that actually still does much. And the same thing, if this is tan, this is orange. I'm almost inclined to I'm almost inclined to add the letter tool. Did I add it? Letter tool. Right, you need to be here. I'm almost inclined to do that on these because I think that, if we don't look at pencil marks, all of these that we know are either 5 or 7, I wonder if that's going to help. I don't really know. I mean, basically what I can do with that is I can say that this is A, this is B, so this is A, but, this is B by a knight's move. That puts an A here. This one here now has to be B, and none of those are A. Well, that's actually helpful. Look, none of those are A. So this is A. So this isn't brown anymore. So this is the only spot that can be brown. This is now not brown. And then none of those are rust. That's not pink. And that's not that color. That's not pink. Wow, that was actually tremendously helpful. This now has to be pink. And I'm going to put a B there. Oh, and look at that. This is now A, and A is 10. Wow, that was so helpful. Huh, excellent. Okay, all of these are like that. Wow, okay. and I'm going to get rid of the lettering. Okay, wow, okay, awesome. Huh. That was really, really helpful. Tan goes away, tan goes away, tan goes away, tan, 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 and orange, and light blue, and by Knight's move, that goes away. That goes away via Sudoku. So does that. Those go away. This one is now not that. This is not that. And this is not that. This is not blue. And this is not that. So that makes that that. Wow. Did we just get all of them? Holy. Wow. Okay. Lettering. Wow. Lettering was so useful. That actually just cleared up everything. I mean, we still have to solve the puzzle, but lettering really, really was the way to disambiguate it. I mean, we got everything else done in minutes. Okay, so now we just have to solve this 25, and that's going to give us all the digits, I'm sure. Because, look, can these ever be 9? If this is both 9, because the brown repeats, right? If we just look at just these digits, the brown repeats. So if the brown is 9, then we'd have 18. And if we minimize everything else, 18 plus 2 gives us 20. And then we already have to have a 5. So this brown digit can't be 9. It's just not 9 because it repeats. Okay. Can it ever be 7? Let's minimize everything else. 7, 14, 16, 19, and 24. Is there another way to make it? 7, 14. If we add 4, that's 18. If we add 3, that's 21. And then 5 doesn't work. Okay, if these are both 7, that's 14, 16. Yeah, these can't be 7 either. There's just no way to make the math sense if they're 7. These are 5s. Yeah, so they're 5s. And now we have 10, so we need to make 15. And I think that, and this obviously is not 5 anymore. Okay, that's interesting. So we need to make 15. So can this be 9? 9 plus 2 would be 11. No, could this be? Okay, can this even be 7? What do we need? We need 15. So we need 6 and 2 and 7. There's no other way to do that, right? 10, 17, 19, and 6. Yeah, that's the only way to do this. This is a 7. And now all of these are 7. And that does everything we need it to do, because now we know we have 17 and we need to get 8 more. And the only way to get 8 more is if green is 6 and this is 2. And that being 2, yellow's now 3, and 2 means blue is 1, purple is 4, and that is 8. And this is the only remaining digit, which is 9. Great. Solve the puzzle. The solution is correct. 44 minutes, 21 seconds. 538 people have solved this puzzle in 407 days. GDC, this was a great puzzle. It really took me a minute in the middle there. But once I decided to try using letters, that really cleared it up. And it's funny, actually, because on Logic Masters Germany, when you look, GDC outlined their preferred way of doing this puzzle, which was using a letter set. To not have this as many colors and to think clearer about it. And you know what? It's funny, that helped. So thanks for the tip, GDC, and thanks for the great puzzle. I hope everyone enjoyed this one, and I will catch you on the next one.